I'd recommend that if you have a patient who needs a superpower hearing aid, that you give Dynamo a try. I found that it was easy to use, the programming is simple, the patient's happy. There's the option of using speech rescue if they need it. People are reporting that they're hearing more environmental sound that they haven't heard before. They're reporting that they're hearing speech more clearly. Definitely has the flexibility that you can gear it toward your patient by using the personalization process and just talking with them to see what they like and work with what the hearing aid has to offer.
The speech rescue is very easy to use. The software defaults to a very soft, subtle, but yet noticeable speech cue. This is much more natural. It's not abrasive, but gentle, and allows that extended speech audibility.
I know that speech rescue was working because some of the comments the patients made about the nuances of their hearing. They said that the sound was not flat, it was more dimensional, and they could hear the softer sounds. They could hear the voices behind them. They could listen to the person without looking at them. That was a rare thing for most of them.
The personalization process through the software was very beneficial. They've extended the questions so I can find out specifically what the patient prefers, what their personality's like, if they're sensitive to certain sounds or environmental sounds, and that just extended the ease of fitting the patient. And especially for an acceptance level, the transition into this instrument was very easy because of that added benefit.
To have a feedback manager, of course, with any instrument is very important, especially using an instrument with such high power. And it was incredibly beneficial because it stopped the possibility of a client not only not experiencing the feedback whistle that they can find annoying, especially at a work environment, but also the fact that it did not take away in its doing its job from any of their speech understanding or feeling that there was a loss of power in the instrument.
Another great feature about fitting the Dynamo through the Genie software is the overall gain feature, which is really great because with this population, a couple of dB can make a big difference in how they perceive whatever it is that they want to listen to. And we're used to tweaking here or tweaking there to correct for that, but you fix that problem and you create another problem. And so it's this back and forth trying to fix the problem, and there's always typically a compromise. Now, I feel the compromise is far, far less or even eliminated because you can actually click on this overall gain feature and it really makes the difference. Just a click up or a click down and the patient will tell you immediately, stop. You know, that's it, perfect.
Using the Dynamo for long-time power aid users who have most likely come up from the analog power ranks, they found that the Dynamo in transition was an instrument that provided so much better hearing. They never went back to using their older technology, even if it was 3, 4 to 5 years old, and it was something they were clearly used to and liked because, you know, that was one of the best that was out there. But the recognition and the use and the quality of the sound and the clarity for them, that was just something they all have said that they did not have to go back.
When we're looking at this patient, and some of them I had for many years, and their hearing is worsening, and perhaps they've been in an Alta or an Agile Pro right with a power mold. They love that power mold. It's, you know, discreet, it's comfortable, it's easy to clean, but their hearing is worsening, and you know, you're wanting to direct them towards better hearing. And sometimes we're reluctant to do that, but in this case I had a patient that I did transition, and the ear mold became a non-issue after they heard the increased ability that they had.